Hello and welcome. Today we'll be talking a little bit about translation in a math sense. So what that means is in word problems, we're going to take the language and the words that they give us and use that to form expressions and equations, which is really important on the math section of the SHSAT. So if we look at some of the terminology here, we know that equals, is, equivalent, or costs will always refer to equals. Times of or product of always refers to multiplication. Divided by, per, or each refers to division. Plus, added to, combined, or total refers to addition. And minus, subtracted from, difference, or between refers to subtraction. So it's really important to memorize these terms and know what they refer to so that we can get all of the points possible in the math section. We also really have to pay close attention to the order of operations in these problems. So in this first practice problem, the first thing we see is 7 fewer than y. So automatically fewer than, we know that it's referring to subtraction. And 7 fewer than y, we know that that means y minus 7. Next, we see equals, which obviously refers to an equal sign. And lastly, we see x. So this would be the equation that you can create from this word problem. Moving on to number 2, 1/3 of the sum of y and 5. So going back to the first slide, we know that of refers to multiplication. So we know it's going to be 1/3 times the sum of something. So 1/3 times the sum of something else. Moving on to the second half of the problem, it tells us the sum of y and 5. So it's going to be y plus 5. And that would be your expression. Moving on to the last problem, we see 5 more than 7 times x equals 3 less than triple y. This might seem a little bit daunting at first, but all we have to do is break it down. So the first thing we see is 5 more than 7 times x. More than refers to addition. So it's going to be 5 more than something else. So the second part of this is 7 times x. So all that is 7 times some number x. Next part of this is an equal sign, equals 3 less than. So it's going to be something minus 3. And we see triple y. So we know that triple is 3 times something. So all this is referring to is 3 times y. Now if we put this all together, we get 5 plus 7x equals 3y minus 3. That is all of our practice problems today, but please head down to the website in the caption and you can find some practice sets to test your knowledge and improve your score. Thank you so much for